The final competitor representing Italy.
And yes, only one skater remains in the short program here in Ottawa, and she is a good one. Accomplished Carolina Kostner of Italy, twice a medalist at the World Championships, most recently in Sweden in March, where she was the silver medalist.
And could there be an oxymoron for Caroline Chang? Tall and fast. So fast sometimes that I think it actually is a detriment to her triple flip.
Short program is Carolina's forte. She finished first in this portion of the competition every time out last year, except for one competition, the Grand Prix final. Triple flip, triple toe, looked like a 2-foot landing on the second jump.
But not the deduction and under rotation would give you at all.
Nice height on the triplets, but again, I think it was a 2-foot landing.
Definitely. And that's a safety net for skaters. You know, if they don't feel quite right in the air, they always can leave that other foot down, land on 2 blades, and it's just easier. But when a jump looks like that, no excuse.
And here's her speed. Backing into the spiral sequence, an unusual entry.
And she very wisely decided to pull out of that position. She would have really decapitated judge number 1, actually. It is Halloween, but really.
Do you lose points for that? Oh, and getting ready for a double axel. Doesn't even get to try it.
Talk about the Grand Prix circuit being like the regular season. She tends to start slowly and build towards the Europeans. She's twice the national champion. She's struggling here.
She went to a minor international recently and missed the first 2 jumps of her program. Both triples she went down on. So this will be a performance that's building from her last competition, but you're right, Scott. She gets better, certainly, as the season progresses, and she learns to control her adrenaline and her speed.
But I don't think she fell in the entrance to the double axel. If she was smart, she would try it right now, and I think she's going to. She had to. She had to try
it.
Yeah, she just had to.
Because she had not gone into the jump, she hadn't stepped onto the takeoff edge. It was on the approach.
Right.
She was able to add it in at the end of her program.
It was so disappointing.
21-year-old Carolina Kostner, the Italian World Championship silver medalist, who had a few faults in this short program.
Well, she had to take that risk and try the double axel at the end. Certainly, who trains for that? Oh, actually, I had to do that in a short program at the World Championships, only it was a triple. But she had to take that chance, and unfortunately for her, added the fall, which will be 1 more point deducted. Just not the day at work she was expecting when she got up this morning.
That's her coach, Michael Huth. They train in Oberstdorf, Germany. She was born in Bolzano.
It's so interesting when you watch Carolina skate. You never sit back and kind of get comfortable in your chair. You move to the edge of the seat and you kind of hang on because she's so reckless. Her speed is so exciting. You almost don't want her to refine it because it's fun to watch. But of course, you add competition adrenaline and it gets out of control. A nice triple flip to open, and you could see she touched down with her second foot, and she may have under-rotated. That's right. The judges will look at that in slow-mo, and there, the approach to the double axel, not even the entrance.
And I don't even know how to explain why that fall happened. Outside the circle, you're cranking it instead of trusting it, which means you're just putting your whole upper body into it. It's just so hard to stop your momentum when you do a mistake like that. But I've choreographed for Carolina before, and it was commonplace to be working with her and to have her fall a couple times a day, you know, and I'm not unlike that, you know, you're you know, trying everything, but for her it was strange falls, and so this is not unusual to see a fall out of nowhere.
The judges will be reviewing the landings of her jumps, the second triple, to see if that was fully rotated. And those are the points that really cost you when you don't get credit for even trying a triple. Then they downgrade it to a double, and then you lose marks because it wasn't a well-done double. So you kind of get hit twice.
Yeah. It's like getting in trouble from your mom, and then your dad gets home and gives it to you again.
No relief.
Nope.
In any case, a very uncharacteristic short program for Carolina Kostner of Italy. Normally, this is the section of the competition that she dominates. Wow. And these numbers are low for her. 24.8 technical, 25.76 in the program, 48.56 for Kostner of Italy, the World Championship silver medalist, well back in 7th spot. And so that means Joanie Rochette of Canada
will have some breathing room in the free program.
Wow, does she ever. 64.74 is Rochette's score after the short program. Here's a look at how it stands after the first section of the competition at Skate Canada International. Joanie Rochette of Canada. Fumi Seguri, the Japanese veteran, 27 years old, is second. And there's the breathing room that Kurt was talking about, 57.92. Caroline Zhang, the 15-year-old from the United States, back at 53.28. Here are the rest of the scores, including the other Canadians. Myriam Sanson, 40.42 in 12th spot, and Cynthia Phaneuf of Canada in the number 9 spot, 45.06 after the short program.
Right now, I'm with the world silver medalist, Carolina Kostner. And Carolina, you struggled with this short program earlier in the season, and obviously it didn't go your way again today.
Yes, it's always difficult to start the season and to get used to the audience again, and apparently I still need some time.
Well, you're the type of skater that always seems to kind of build gradually to the big events. I guess some would say the events that really count, like the Europeans and the World Championships. Are you prepared to be patient again this season?
Yes, it's hard to be on the top of your physical condition the whole year, so you always have to be careful how you plan the season. Of course, I didn't do any holiday until a week ago. We trained very hard, and I'm sure that the day will come where the work is paid back.
Thanks for this, and good luck in the free skate.
Thank you.
Now let's go back to Scott.